Are you struggling with how to group data using a dataset in Spark? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common challenge many face when working with Spark, and I promise you'll walk away with a clear solution. I totally get it. Trying to figure out how to use RDDs and datasets can be confusing, especially when you just want a simple solution. You're not the only one feeling this way. Many users have been in your shoes. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to use a dataset to group data in Spark 2.0, especially after trying to use RDDs. They found the process complicated and were looking for a simpler method. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's the issue here? When using RDDs, grouping data can be straightforward, but with datasets, it can feel a bit more complex. Understanding the differences between these two can help clarify the best approach for your needs. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will make working with datasets in Spark a breeze. To begin grouping data using a dataset in Spark, the user should first create a dataset from the provided sequence of tuples. This can be done using the Spark Sessions Create Dataset method. Next, the user should import the necessary functions for grouping. This includes importing functions from the Spark SQL library to facilitate the grouping operation. Now the user can perform the grouping operation. They should use the GroupBy method on the dataset, specifying the key by which to group the data, and then aggregate the values into a list. Finally, the user can display the results. This can be achieved by using the show method on the grouped dataset to print the output in a readable format. Fun fact, did you know that Spark was originally developed at UC Berkeley? It has come a long way since then, making big data processing much more accessible. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests creating a dataset by defining a case class called employee. You can convert a list of tuples into a dataset using Spark. First, create a Spark session and import implicits. Then, you can either convert a DataFrame to a dataset or map the tuples directly to the employee case class. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach provided by a user involves converting your RDD into a dataset. First, you create a Spark session and import the necessary implicits. Then, you can convert your test data into a dataset using the 2DS method. Next, you can easily access the column names of your dataset, which can be helpful for your operations. Finally, to group your data, simply use the GroupBy method with the appropriate column names. The user notes that using RDDs is not the preferred method in Spark 2.0 and encourages you to ask any questions if needed. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always remember to check the Spark documentation for the latest methods and best practices. It can save you a lot of time and headaches. And there you have it. You now know how to group data using a dataset in Spark 2.0. Remember, practice makes perfect. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Spark and big data.